Let's do a Dom style review. This time it's gonna be action figures from Fist, specifically the orcs. Wait, no, not that one. Nope, not that one either. Try again. Nope. There we go. Let's look at Doom Sinner and Dom Trooper. But what is Fist action figures, you might ask? Lazy viewers always making me do the work. Fist is a 1/12 scale line of action figures that currently focuses on orcs versus humans. Fist is also in partnership with Invincible Toys. Who is Invincible Toys, you might ask? Well, too bad. Use Google and find out. We're gonna talk about some orc toys, or this video is gonna tank. Like our economy. Ooh, topical. So let's get cracking and find out if these figures can meet the ultimate requirement. Are they playable? Like a homeless addict, collectors love a pretty box. Fantastic art on the spine. If you aren't going to keep the box, this one's worth clipping and saving. Character bios in the back. Oh, and these are made in Colombia. For those educated in North America like me, that's right here. JK, it's right here. Can get him. Geography gags aside, let's open him up. Here he is out of the box, but no accessories included. They're inside another box, like a Russian nesting doll. There we go. Each figure comes with 2 guns, a bunch of bits and bobs, pouches and ammo, pistol with a holster, and a knife and sheath. It's shooter's preference where you want to place them, with holes on the armor and thighs. By the way, you can tell if they're a real killer if they wear their knives with the handle down, which a real killer told me in Afghanistan. More on that later in the video. The only issue is the knife is really loose in the sheath. The knife and the pistol stayed on until I started playing with them, but a little dab of super glue fixed that. It didn't really bother me. I'm a huge Marauder collector and you have to glue all their stuff on. There was also these fun little character cards, both in English and Spanish. No alternate heads in the box, but a QR code lets you download the STL file, which is really nifty. Normally I toss the boxes, but Landon was nice enough to send me these figures, and the art is really cool, so I'm gonna hang on to these. Well, one of them. The other one goes to Joe. Don't want to take any chances. Nice and safe. Mail away! Let's play. We're gonna run our orca boys through a murder maze to test their playability. Their goal is to retrieve the Camel Joe duffel bag at the end. Doom Trooper stacks. Doom Troopers are the backbone infantry for the orc army. His head sculpt is great, and with that helmet attitude, he looks straight out of the Sons of Anarchy. He also looks like someone who drinks on the job.
No, like mine!
Ugh, Doom Sinner. We'll talk more about this dude's personality later. Back at the maze, and our Doom Trooper sweeps into the room. When it comes to articulation, check out this ankle mobility. It's smooth and has a wide range of motion despite the blocky boot. Nice for getting some great shooter poses. Inside, our trooper aims his drum-fed grenade launcher. Solid articulation lets him actually shoulder his weapon. He comes with 2 variants, one with a full stock and long barrel, and the other a more collapsed or airborne version. I love the standardized barrels between Sinner's rifle and the trooper's launcher. It shows that orcs aren't some ragtag militia, but a legit army backed by Isengard's military-industrial complex. The trooper fires, and with no safety arming distance, the grenade detonates, killing them both. The next trooper swaps for his pistol, and looky here, if I had taken the time to spread out his alternate grip, he could hold his pistol with 2 hands. A minor nitpick, I wish there was somewhere to sling the primary weapon. I know, most figures don't feature that, other people complain about pegs in their guns, so you can't make everybody happy. But I don't care about them. The pistol takes down the last goon, which, if you're curious, the Marvel Legends peg is just a little larger than Fist, but with some blue tack you get some fun swaps going on. The orcs press on to grab the coveted camel bag.
All clear? Looks clear. You said room clear. You said room look clear.
Great wrist and arm articulation, so he's able to grip the knife while sheathed. Remember when I said killers wore their knives blade down? That's because when you stab up. And look at this movement, good enough to draw that smoke wagon right from the holster. But would Sinner kill a dude point blank? Well, his quote is, "Smile, I'm sending you to your god." He's killed 143 humans so far. Executions aside, these figures move really well. Right out of the box, I didn't need to heat them up, they just came out dancing. The only issue I had was that Sinner was really loose. The hip, but also the thigh and boot swivels. They weren't floppy, but when I put pressure on them, they quickly gave out. The Trooper didn't have the same issues though, so maybe it's mine or maybe just the Sinner mold. I don't know, I'm gonna need some other figures to really tell. The arms are double jointed and you get a great bend here. And these orcs definitely do yoga. And the heads actually are really good fits for Valaverse figures. Get that bag.
Now you see if clear.
Oh, takes it all, but luckily in the armor.
You're doing it wrong.
Their armor's one solid piece and is pretty stiff, which is good. But the pauldrons are soft and flexible, so they don't impinge any shoulder movement. Luckily, the armor is held on with one easy clasp. And then pop off the head. Let's pause and talk about Sinner's head here. It's got some nice details. Mean, jutting jaw, bray, pretty much an orc version of the boss Mussolini, and definitely the type of boss who would take his soldiers' fries.
No, that mine. Oh.
Okay, the fist orcs don't actually talk like that in the comic books, but my most informative years for orc lore was definitely with Warcraft 2, so it's bent me. Anyway, the armor slides off and
the boys
here are wearing a typical fatigue top. Did you know the army calls these blouses? So I literally say at work, I have to put my blouse on, like I'm Shirley Temple getting ready for a tea party. The sculpt is solid. Good details with pockets and zipper. Cosmic Legion's peg is too big for the fist head, but again, a little blue tack and you could pop Legion's heads onto the fist body.
Okay, you go. Me first? Yeah, you got this.
And why would he go? Because the Doom Troopers are loyal and obedient on the battlefield, but also in loving relationships. Seen here with his girlfriend and cat, Murder Cat.
Not mine. You keep.
So into the breach he, oh no! Classified heads are a little too loose for the body, and the fist head does snap on, but again, these aren't faults. I'm just comparing that if you want to do pop and swapping like I do all the time. You can cross-load the weapons with no problem. So, there's a lot of new arms for your war boys.
No, that's mine.
And at last, Sinner has the coveted yellow bag. He's had to sacrifice a lot to get here. I mean, not personally, but you know, a bunch of fodder troopers. A pointer baby, huzzah! But also, now here's a character question. Would Sinner eat that baby? Fist figures are really fun. Poppy colors, really good sculpts, fun lore, and enjoyable designs. Yeah, my Doom Sinner had some leg issues, but my Trooper didn't. And really Aw, well, at least it worked out for the Trooper. Hey, don't shame love. So yeah, we think the fist figures are...
What are you gonna be? Perfect! That's right.
Playable. Go check them out. They've got a lot more stuff coming, including this big honkin' truck that I'm definitely getting. And tell me what you think. Also, hugs and kisses.